GAU Studios.
Hi there, you're watching a GAU exclusive. I'm your host, BabyGrandma. Today I'm joined by Dan Barron of Purple Monkey Game Jam. Welcome, Dan.
How's it going?
Thanks for coming.
Absolutely, it's my pleasure.
So for those of us that don't know, what is a game jam?
A game jam is a bit of an exercise that goes on a lot in the game community, but definitely in other circles as well. But in the scope of like a game jam, it's a condensed time period that usually has some sort of set of restrictions around it to encourage developers from sort of any skill level or skill type even to kind of buckle down and practice their craft.
And any person can go to one of these, like a beginner, or is it just for professionals? No,
it's definitely really, most of the ones that I've seen, especially the Purple Monkey Game Jam that we organize, is very much about encouraging anyone to participate, especially beginners. We really like engaging people to tap into their creativity and kind of find their passion. And so there's plenty of people who are experienced who love coming out to this. It helps them kind of get out of whatever box they're in and try something new, maybe experiment with a new piece of tech or a new idea. But for beginners, it's a great way to just get in and get your hands wet with the whole art of creating games.
And what's the incentive of making this game? Like, is there a prize to be won? Is it a contest?
There's some that are competitive that offer prizes, but I would say that the kind of prize in general is having something completed at the end of it. Games are like extremely hard to make. They require tons and tons of hours and time and a multitude of skill sets. And just being able to kind of buckle down and at the end of a relatively short period of time walk away with something that is complete and finished and has your name on it is really validating. And that's a really valuable thing for a lot of people, I found.
I don't know if you mentioned that there's a theme, right? Usually there's a theme that's chosen. What was the theme of your last game jam?
So this last one, our theme was disguises, which kind of oddly enough timed out with like Halloween in a nice way. We strangely enough had a lot of Halloween games. I think is kind of on everyone's mind, but we've had a wide variety of themes. Some jams out there are themed like on premise, but some of them have kind of just a random theme.
Random. So when is the next one?
That is an interesting question. So we just wrapped up our fifth one, and the ball has been rolling now to plan the next one. I don't think we're going to get one in this year, but it'll probably be sometime early next year. So either mid to late January or early February at the absolute latest.
And an important question, is it free to do these things? Like, is there a fee that you pay, or?
We're doing our best to keep it free. It definitely lowers the barrier to entry. We want anyone who's interested to come out. So we've been doing our best to keep it free. We might explore, paid tiers and you get a free t-shirt or a t-shirt with it or something. But we, so far it's free, and we'd like to keep it that way as best as possible.
And where do these take place? And is it local? Like, do you only have like local Boston people participate, or?
Yeah, so far it's been local. We've tried to engage what we say, like, the New England area or the greater Boston area, however you want to phrase it. So, this past one we had people from, Rhode Island and Maine and New England and New Hampshire, sorry. But, in general, it occurs in Boston. The past four have been at our sponsor Cantina's offices in Fort Point. We're looking into trying to expand and get larger space, as the event grows. Small offices can only hold so many people, and I definitely think we maxed out our capacity this last time. So trying to find new and interesting spaces. I've always wanted to like put a game jam on a boat or something.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, cool concept. Little cruise.
Yeah, I thought that'd be cool.
Cruise.
Yeah, but then you'd have to do it in one night, and that would be really, really intense.
Oh, so that's another thing. It's 48 hours, right, you said?
Yeah, so the space isn't open for the whole 48-hour duration, and we kind of cut off early on Sunday. So ours is roughly about 12 to 14 hours in person, but we had a lot of people coming in sleep deprived as hell on Sunday morning.
I can imagine.
So yeah, people get really into it, and so they commit, at least like a full 24 hours to it over the course of that weekend.
That's awesome. So how do we sign up, or how do we get more information on signing up for the Purple Monkey Game Jam?
Absolutely. So our website is literally purplemonkeygamejam.com. Our Twitter is purplemonkeygj, because you can't fit that whole thing into a Twitter handle. We typically run sign-ups on Eventbrite after we announce them, but right now there's not an active one. So you can...
so be on the lookout in 2015.
Absolutely, yeah. Subscribe to our Twitter. Someone made a Facebook page, I think. Someone told me we had a Facebook page. I didn't make it.
There's one out there.
There's one, so there's one, and make sure it's the right one. But yeah, we announce them on our website and on Twitter, and we try to get the word out as much as possible. We appear at local indie meetups around Boston to try and promote it and get it out there. We also partnered with the Boston Games Forum for this past one, so if anyone goes to their events, you can find out through them as well.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Absolutely, it was a pleasure.
It was great to meet you. Well, great to meet you, sorry. It was great to meet you. So that's all we have for today. Baby Grandma, out.
Cool. That was awesome.
Bleh. Mouth diarrhea.
It's okay. That you started